Okay, so welcome back to my route explanation videos. This is going to be the video about the Marquise de Cat. So the Marquise de Cat, lore-wise, have recently taken over almost the entire forest, and they are attempting to industrialize it, and that is signified heavily in how they score victory points, in addition to the token and building destruction that everyone can score victory points along with crafting. Excuse me. So their victory points are created by building buildings. You can see they've got three types of buildings: sawmills, workshops, and recruiters. And the cost of building those buildings is in the column. So cost building these is 1 lumber, 2 lumber, 3, 3, and 4. When I build a sawmill, I'll gain a victory point. If that sawmill is destroyed, it comes back on my board in the same place, and then I can go ahead and build it again and again, earn 1 victory point. In addition to victory points being underneath these, in a few cases, I can get a additional draw card. So as long as this recruiter is out on the board, I'll be able to draw multiple cards at the end of my turn, which I'll come back to in a second. And of course, as you'd expect, you build from the left to right, the leftmost building in the row of the type of building you want to build, and you can work your way back. So what's special about the Marquise besides being an industrializing power? First of all, they have a keep token, which they start on the map with. And in that scenario, the special rule about the keep is only the Marquise can place pieces in the clearing with the keep token. And as you'd expect, that special rule is right up here. The field hospital allows you to spend a card matching a clearing where you've taken a casualty in battle and put that cat warrior back on the board at the keep, and not have to spend to get them back on the board later. So every card is going to have special powers across the top. It's going to have some number of tokens in deployment with rules. And then you're also going to have the turn order. So everybody's turn is birdsong, then daylight, then evening. In the cat's turn in birdsong, they place 1 wood at each sawmill. So we grab a wood token, and we're going to place this out on the board where we have a sawmill. Okay. In daylight, you first craft using workshops. In the first video, I talked about how that works. In the current setup, there's a crafting workshop set up in a rabbit clearing, and therefore I can craft things that cost 1 rabbit is essentially what I can craft. I don't have a card that can pay only 1 rabbit, so I won't be able to craft anything this turn. And then I can take any 3 of these actions in any order up to. And if I want to spend bird cards, I can take additional actions on top of that. So I'll go through these. Battle is what it sounds like. Initiate a battle in a clearing where I have my token or my pieces and enemy pieces. March is take 2 move actions, and again, in a single move, you can move multiple pieces. So this is pretty powerful. Recruit. I can only do this one once in a single turn, but I place a warrior wherever I have a recruiting station. Build is as you would expect, and the trick here with building is that in order to build a building, I must be able to draw a line from where the lumber that I'm spending is, which again it starts at sawmills, through a series of ruled clearings to the clearing I want to build it in. So essentially you can think of it as a safe supply line to get that lumber to where I want to build a building. And again, I can only build in a vacant white space. And then overwork will allow me to get additional wood at a sawmill if I spend cards to do so. At the end of my turn, I do evening, and in evening I draw a card. If I have additional draw card symbols showing, I can draw additional cards, and then I discard down to 5, and that's my turn. So again, the thing with the cats is building things, getting a big presence on the board, and keeping your supply lines secure so you can build wherever. Since buildings are limited in any given clearing, you do need to make sure that you're able to continue to expand. And if you're not able to expand and you can get shut down or fragmented away from your sawmills, you won't be able to build, you won't be able to accumulate victory points, and you won't be able to win. So that's the Marquise, and I'll be right back with another faction. Thank you.